Let's go get it.
Hey yo, what up, ladies and gentlemen, boy with a bag out here. Welcome to the back talk with the boy with a back. TBWTB sharp faded. But there's the book talk, as you already know. Once you see that the yellow cover right there, you know it's the book talk. It's about the study sessions. Yeah, last time we had a very great session and people liked it. They were like, yeah, perfect. And I just hope that there are no people there who are just watching that video and they can notice some mistakes and they're like, nah, Bazo's born. Please just comment if you notice something and then we can just help each other right there. So, and one thing that I want to start with this time is the last time I didn't mention the factors. I think I mentioned, but then I think I left out one on the 2022 paper there. I didn't mention one because I was trying to remember them, and then I thought I covered them all, but then I didn't. Let's check them out. So before we even go further, I just wanted to make sure I get Tomagats on the factors. You gotta know them. I mentioned we have the person factor, we have the contextual factor, we have the time factor, but I didn't mention the proximal process factor, and we talked about it on that episode, the first episode. But the thing is, like, I had forgotten it. I don't know how. But yeah, we are back, and this is the final session. Yeah, EDCC323, because there's the 2023 question paper that we're gonna be focusing on right now. And happy I noticed that most people don't have the question papers. So I'm gonna have to read most of the things here so that people can just understand what's happening. Because of God, they don't have the question paper, or they have it, but some of things are missing right there. So let's do this thing, guys. Sit back, relax, and just focus. Just focus. That's all you gotta do. And I was mentioning the thing for every person along who wanted this video, every person who watches this video, I hope you're gonna get a distinction. I hope so. Because I mean, like 2 sessions and then you fade. Or you just get 60 something. No. Let's go for 75 plus right there. So yeah. I mentioned check the factors out. Person factor, proximal process factor, contextual factor, time factor. Check them out. So let's start. Maybe the questions are these factors that I don't know. Let's go to the 2023 questions. No, 2023. Make sure you have the question paper there. Make sure you have access to that thing. Just ask in your groups there. Hey, we need please send this question paper 2020. They're gonna do that. Yeah. 2023. And the reason why I'm laughing right now is because the first question, I think it was the first question on the other 2022. If it was not the first, but it was there. About the psychologist, the study of, we did that. So you see, most of these things, why they repeat that, guys. So please make sure you just study the past exam papers, and then there's no way you're gonna fail. So yeah, back to business. Let's go. 2023 proximal factors, we covered them. Okay. Psychology is the study of, what's that? We did that last time. It's the study of, the first option, it says brain and body functions, and most of the time on multiple choice you find that there are 2 similar answers. One of them is right, you see, most of the times. So here we have the brain and the body functions, the mind and the behavior. Those are the 2 similar ones. The correct one is the mind and behavior. That's it. Make sure you got that one correct. If you already answered, if you're just answering right now, just tick right there. And then 1.2, which of the following is among educational psychologists' practical roles and responsibilities in South Africa's education system? The answer is D. Assessing and intervening in emotional difficulties and disorders in children. That's the correct answer right there. Make sure you tick that one. You know, it's very easy once you have the answers to just study through the question papers right there. So yeah, 1.3. And like I always mention, if I made a mistake somewhere, maybe I gave the wrong answer, drop a comment. or hey guys, no, this one is that one, so that we can just help each other. Come on. So was it 1.3? As you prepare to become a teacher, it is essential to grasp the evolving role of educational psychologists. Okay, which of the following statement best captures the changing approach in educational psychology practice? Okay, the correct one is D. Educational psychologists are increasingly adopting solution-focused discussions and considering the complex origins of issues. That's the correct one. And I just remembered here that I have to outline every time when I make a video that these are not university notes. I didn't get these notes from someone. I made them by myself. This is 100% mine. Okay, I did some research. Let me not say 100%, but yeah, a higher percentages on my side. So no copyright here, just my stuff. We did our own research here, and then I was like, yeah, let me just share with the people. Maybe they will subscribe. Maybe. Please subscribe, guys. Thanks. And 1.4. Okay. Which approach focuses on treating problems as if they are inherent part of the person and aims to fix those problems to make the person normal? Which one is that one? Just take a guess right there. If you said medical approach, you got it right, and you are going to pass, man. You have to pass. So yeah, it's the medical approach. Remember that one. So once you multiple choice, you just gotta check them out, and then you refer to your notes. Or, okay, what does this deal with? How does it function? The medical approach. What do they do here? You see. So yeah. 1.5, which of the following is an example of intrinsic learning barrier? Intrinsic. On the previous session, we talked about this. I was like intrinsic. And I think most of you guys got it when I was doing those things. And I was like, extrinsic. X. And I even mentioned about your X right there. You see. So here, actually, there's not we are just revising here with the 2023 paper. For sure, there's not a lot of challenge here. After covering the 2022, there's nothing here. So, we said it's the medical approach, nah? For that one. 1.5, okay, which of the following is an example of an intrinsic learning barrier? The answer is difficulty in understanding complex concepts. So you're having difficulties when you are having difficulties yourself, so it's inside, it's within, or when you are having difficulties, so it's intrinsic. If you fail that one, I don't know. So, and then 1.6, what is an example of an extrinsic learning barrier? X. Your X is nowhere to be found right now out there. So extrinsic. Let's check this one now. So the answer here. Inadequate lighting in the study area. I mean, like, come on. Let's see what's gonna happen if I switch off the light here. Let's see. I don't think I was gonna be able to focus sharp. I don't know. Is it still fine? Should I keep it the light off? I mean, like, come on. So back to real business. So that the lighting can affect the learner, because you might find the learner can't see how kwala sharp, but I hope it makes sense. How kwala maybe, and then it's too dark. They have eye problem, this and that, but then the eye problem now it becomes an intrinsic because it's new. I hope it makes sense. So let's so remember it's the 1.7. What does giftedness refer to? It refers to an inherent potential for exceptional achievement. Yeah, inherent. You inherit that thing. It's in you. You are just naturally smart. You are like that. And I mentioned, or sometimes you find people or children, the they don't showcase what they have. They don't get the chance to show that they are gifted because of the areas around them, the area, the surroundings. And that goes to what? From Brenner, the micro, meso, exo, macro, chrono. I hope you guys are paying attention. I hope so. So, okay. The answer there, I gave it as an inherent potential for exceptional achievement. That's the correct one. 1.8. What are the 3 areas of performance identified by Ronzoli? Is it Ronzoli? Yeah, and Rins, 1986, to define giftedness. I don't know those names. Ne? So we talked about that one on the previous session. So these things that are always repeating on the question paper, study them. We said it's what last time? Task commitment, creativity. And then I still remember on the previous session I was trying to think, or above what? Above average ability. So we are killing this one. So there it's the above average ability, task commitment, and creativity. That's the correct answer. Tick. 1.9. How is giftedness seen as an interrelated system? Okay. The answer C. Interactions with people, ideas, objects, and oneself influence different parts of giftedness. You remember I mentioned the micro, meso. These things are linking, guys, from all those study units. If you have the study units, the notes, everything is linking there. It's linking. So, and then we have 1.10. Which of the following abilities are not typically considered when identifying learners with giftedness? The one that I got right there was enjoying group activities with peers. The reason why I'm saying the one that I got, I was not sure. I was like, I did my research. Yeah, I always do, like, I go all out when I'm doing research. I don't wanna like confuse you guys, get a lot, and then you go there, you write your things, and then you fail. No. So I was like, okay, this is the final thing. So enjoying group activities with peers. And then 1.11, what term refers to teaching gifted students at a higher level than their age or grade typically suggest? Okay, this one, I'm sure you after just looking at those options that you can tell it is acceleration. You see, you're accelerating. What can I... When you are driving, the moment you step on the accelerator, you know the car moves faster. I hope that makes sense. So just remember that, or accelerate. Acceleration. Excel. What is to excel? Yeah, play around with those words. So the answer there, acceleration, sharp. Because we also have the normalization, deceleration. And you can see, man, I told you most of the times there are 2 similar words or terms right there that are similar, like the you might think, or the other is the other one. Banally, deceleration, acceleration. They also have normalization there. And then the one that's out there is equilibrium. So acceleration, guys. 1.12. What is the aim of curriculum compacting in education? What is the aim of that? The aim is to reduce time spent on certain subjects without sacrificing learning levels. Let's move. We have the heavy stuff waiting for us there. One more question, 3-4. I think so. What can be a result of gifted children's potential when their needs are not met? The correct answer there is they might exhibit less acceptable behaviors, for sure. You see, they might not know how to react or to behave somehow. I mean, like, I made an example, Messi last time. I said he's gifted, top class. And now, if we're talking about behavior, Messi is compared to Ronaldo. Who's the one that you would say, all right, this one, or behave like a person who's not fine upstairs? It's Ronaldo. Every time he can even leave the pitch, He always aggressive, you see. So he needs coaching, someone who can just be able to guide him right there. So I hope these examples are making sense. I don't know if the ladies who are watching, they do watch the about Messi, they know about Messi and Ronaldo. Who can I make an example for the ladies? I can just say God and Satan. You know, Satan is a bad guy and Satan needs guiding, and then God is a good guy. So God is gifted. Hey, does it make sense? So yeah, let's move. 1.14. How can cerebral palsy impact education? Remember last time I told you, once you hear cerebral, on the previous session I said once you hear cere, just remember what. No. It's the brain things, the motor. You see. So okay, the answer here it impedes the motor functions affecting writing, speech and vision. That's the correct answer right there. Cerebral. It's coming on the exam, this one. It has to be there, cere. So 1.15. What is a potential consequence of affected facial muscles in cerebral palsy? Still, they're asking about this thing. So the answer there is constant grimacing with implications for socialization. Tick that one. It's D on my side. I don't know on your side if it's D, because you find other universities are here, TUT, VUT, and all that. So 1.16. Why is collecting data on target behavior crucial when addressing challenging behaviors? And I noticed that sometimes it's not the question, but it's the terms that confuse people. You see, since I mentioned on the previous one that people in Limpopo, they are taught English using the Venda language, so they just learn basic words. That they used to do that. I just mentioned that they used to do that. So here you might find someone is struggling with the term crucial, you see, and then that becomes a challenge, even though to you it might sound or seem as if the word is just a normal one, but to others you find it's challenging. So when you study, check out the words. If what I was told back in high school is that every time when you see a word that you don't know, don't understand, search it, open the dictionary. But now we just Google the thing, check it out. So why is collecting data on target behavior crucial, important when addressing challenging behaviors? The answer is to develop effective interventions and make informed decisions. That's the correct answer right there. If you disagree, drop a comment right there. And in response to 3 learners becoming pregnant at Rongboch school, the school decided to collaborate with the DBST, district-based support team. This is there on the CS process. Check out the CS process. You will see somewhere it's written, there is a red thing there, and then it's written DBST. On the exam, they can just omit those words there, and then they ask you which word was there. But that was done in INEC. That module was something else. You see, so in response to 3 learners becoming pregnant at the school decided to collaborate with the department district-based support team to create a comprehensive program for, the answer is, developing supportive and preventive measures for teenage pregnancy. Yeah, teenage pregnancy. But people are having fun out there. Let's focus. 1.18. Mr. Tladi. Mr. Tladi is interested in enhancing his teaching strategies for learners with ADHD. When I hear ADHD, I remember Joyner Lucas. ADHD, was that the album? Okay. And plans to attend a university workshop. Okay. However, the headmaster informs him that he must personally cover the expenses. Imagine. This situation raises concerns related to the following. The correct answer there, I think it's quite obvious now. The equitable access to professional development opportunities. Because you imagine I have to take out my own money from my own pocket. But some teachers do that. It's just that sometimes you find out it's just too much. So that's the correct answer right there. The one that you might confuse or get confused is the one here, the financial status of the university. Yeah, it can just even the recognition of ADHD abina. The correct answer there is D, the equitable access to professional development opportunities. Danko. 1.19. The SNAWA. Kana SNAW, it stands for what? Support Needs Assessment. Check it out. You don't know the exams, it will humble you that thing. So SNA 1, we have SNA 1, SNA 2. And on the CS process there, SNA 1 completed by the teacher. SNA 2 completed by the school. The school what? The school something, man. The school, let's check it first, by the school based support team. Yeah. I was confusing the school based support team with the district based support team. Okay? So here on the CS process, the thing is the SNA 1 completed by class teacher, SNA 2 completed by school based support team coordinator. Check those things out. Very important. And then, okay, where were we? Okay, we were on the SNA 1. The SNA 1 includes strengths and needs of learners based on the following areas: communication, learning, behavior, health, and family situation. Thank you. That's the correct answer right there. 1.20. Who completes the support needs assessment form? The support needs assessment 1. So here, okay, the school-based support team in consultation with the teacher and parents. So that's the answer that I got. But after checking the CS process right there, let's check out the other things. The teacher in consultation with the parent and the child, the teacher with consultation with the school administration. Okay, so the first one is the correct one. SNA 1. But we just read it now and it said the teacher. Let's check it again. The SNA 1 completed by class teacher. Check that thing out, guys, because now I'm starting to doubt the answer that I gave right there. But I know I trust myself. I don't just choose answers there. Someone mentioned what I was playing. Patience mentioned I was playing what, Black Man Pampilo, something like that on the question papers. But you guys won't understand, and it's not related to this. So back to business. Completed by class teacher sharp. But here the options are just confusing, so make sure you choose the one that you feel right. This one is the one. It is the one. I can't find my thing. That was my where are my questions? Okay, right there. So the answer that I chose there is A for 1.20. Yeah, if we got that one wrong, just outline the Horea on 1.20, because I know myself, once I start doubting, it's like it's teka-teki. But yeah, we never go wrong here on the book talk. Never. Always on the right track. Question 2, ladies and gentlemen. So here last time I was just reading the false ones. You see, I was not reading the ones that are true. So I think since some people don't have the question papers, let's read out. Indicate whether the following statements is true or false. Okay, those ones. Okay. 2.1. One of the primary purposes of the CS policy is to bring support to the learner rather than take the learner to the support. You bring support to the learner. Okay, this is the learner. So you bring support. This is the learner. This is support. The learner support. The learner support. So you bring support to the learner rather than taking the learner to the support. Is it making sense, my feet? I hope so. So support and the learner. So we bring the support to the learner. So the learner is just chilling there, and then we're like, here is your support. Wow, nice. I hope it makes sense. So, okay, one of the primary purposes of the sales policies is to bring support to the learner rather than take the learner to the support. Making sense. So, 2.2, that one is true, né? That one is true. 1.1, 2.1 is true. It makes sense, a lot of sense. 2.2, White Paper 6, 2001, emphasizes establishing education structures, systems, and learning methodologies to meet the needs of some learners. False. Yeah. So that's why I even made a mistake, because I said the needs of learners. Can't of some learners. Why some? So the answer is to meet the needs of all learners. Thank you. 2.3. Ecological theory is based on the interdependence between different organisms and the physical environment. Bramford-Brenner's bioecological approach is an example. True, very true, my friend. On the previous paper, they said Pidgeot. You still remember Pidgeot? They say Pidgeot, it is the one that deals with the ecological system. They are trying to play around with our minds, these people. So Bramford-Brenner, he's the main character here. So it's true. 2.4. Students' perception of the teacher's dislike does not influence their willingness to learn. Oof. Very false. Because if you don't like me, I don't think you would be engaging or participating more my class. I mean, like, even on the YouTube here, I don't think some people would watch this, because there are some people who just hate you naturally for what reason they don't know, you see. So even the learners, you must find a way, man. Find a way of just connecting with them. Make the whole class to just love you. But sometimes you have to be a bit strict, because they can take advantage. So yeah, this one is false. Students' perception of the teacher's dislike does influence their willingness to learn. Yeah. So if the learners think that are happy, I don't like them. You see, if the learners think I don't like them, there's no way they're gonna focus. I'm trying to remember the teachers that used to do such things. There's no way that I'm going to focus. The person that I knew that that person was just strict. It was just the principal. I never spoke to the principal my whole life. I only spoke to, when I was there, I only spoke to the principal like twice, fella. I was there to collect my matric statement. The second time I was doing the practical, and then I was out. She's just something else. But she's cool and fine, but it's like, very, very, very professional. So I tend to respect the people too much, and then I step back, move back from them just because they are too strict and they don't smile. Don't be that teacher. So yes, here the students' perception of the teacher's dislike does influence their willingness to learn. You don't stop hating the learners, guys. And then 2.5, giftedness consists of above average ability, task commitment, and creativity. They have been repeating this thing for even on the 2022 question paper. It's true. And then we have 2.6. Untrained teachers have a minimal impact on access to education around the world. That's false, man. Why are they saying minimal? Why minimal? So it's a significant impact. So what I was thinking when I was doing this research was, so since they are saying significant, what if on the exam I say untrained teachers have a huge impact? Are they going to mark it wrong? Because maybe on the memo it's written significant. We just have to be like significant, because it's the system is just too messed up. But let's not overthink. Let's write significant, guys. Let's make sure we write significant. 2.7 consequences of when I was young I used to say consequences. I miss those days. Okay, consequences of teenage pregnancy include increased absenteeism, poor academic performance, and ultimately school dropout. Here, the reason why I'm processing this, I just wanted to mention that we've been talking about pregnancy for every time. It's like maybe you ought to happen the exam. They like mentioning teenage pregnancy. So this one is true. It cannot influence body dropout there. Yeah, it's true. 2.8 causes of cerebral palsy include infections of the fetus, adverse conditions during labor, or malnutrition. It's true. It's true. If you think it's false, tell us why you are saying that. 2.9 children exposed to violence may indulge in unprotected sex. And most of you guys are children exposed to violence may indulge in unprotected and exploitative sex, leading to HIV, STIs, pregnancy. Yeah, it's true. It's true. 2.10 they like hemiplegia, guys. Even on the 2022 I mentioned it, but then I think that it was just on the multiple choice. They like it. It's a condition where both sides of the body are equally affected. That's false, because remember on the previous session I said it's hemisphere. You remember the hemispheres? It's one side, just like that. There's people one. So hemiplegia is the condition where one side of the body is affected. Remember that. Just switch the words right there. Make sure you are on the right track and you answered the correct things there. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to check something that I can just show you guys, but I think let's focus on the question paper. Let me not confuse you guys. I wanted to show you guys something, but question 3 you are matching, you see, and the flow of the question things here, and it's always the definition, guys. It's always the definition. Question 3, remember that. Just know those definitions. Even if you don't know, you can just see, man. If they're saying equal and then maybe they mention the brand family or something like that, just try to play around with the words, man. You'll pass this thing. So the first one, 3.1, educational psychology. How one? I like this one. It is the science that seeks to understand behavior and mental processes and applies that understanding in educational settings. That's the answer. I don't know if on your side it's H, but on my side it's H. Medical approach, we focused on that. It focuses on the learner as an individual who has a problem and who needs treatment. That's the vibe. That's the vibe right there. So medical approach, the answer there on my side is D. Learning needs is the gap between the learner's current level of knowledge and skill and the level of knowledge and skill required to perform a task or a set of tasks. I hope you guys got that. So that's the correct one. Intrinsic barriers. Examples include motivation, gender, anxiety, and poor work ethics. Does it make sense? I hope so. So because it's intrinsic, they like these things, man. So yeah. So intrinsic barriers, remember I said it's inside. If I have a bottle of let's do this. I have this right now. This is the water is inside. So now we have the intrinsic barriers. So if I pour this thing out, it's going to be extrinsic. So I hope that makes sense and you guys are going to remember these things, because I'm making a lot of examples. I'm switching off lights. Come on, let me just drink this. Okay, back to work. So we were on the intrinsic. Relevance of educational psychology. It is to assist in understanding the child and various individual differences. Correct. That's the correct one. Extrinsic. They like extrinsic and intrinsic, but hi. Examples include teacher and parents' attitudes, violence, and lack of resources. You see, things that happen around you. Hey, they like this thing. Microsystem. This was easy. The people who wrote this thing. Microsystem. Remember, I said the micro. Okay. Let's define them here. The child's immediate environment, physically, socially, and psychologically. Mesosystem. At this level, family systems, peer groups, school and community systems interact with each other and influence each other. That's the mesosystem. Proximal factor. Now we are on 3.9. Just know when I mention the thing, because 3.8 is meso, 3.7 is micro, 3.9 proximal factor. We covered the proximal factor before we even started with the session. The first thing here, I mentioned the time factor, proximal factor. Okay. And then it's proximal factor, it refers to the patterns of interaction within a system. Correct. Ecosystemic system. It is a model that is viewed as being multidimensional, holistic, and dynamic in nature. J. Frostan? I hope so. Question 4. Yeah, here what I don't like about this one is the scenario, this and that. And time. Exam that you have to manage your time sharp. And the scenarios, they have to be there, guys. They have to be there. Those questions, more question 4, they have to be there, those scenarios. So be ready to just read the scenario. Yeah. Create a 4-column table format addressing the following aspects: background of the learner, behavior description, triggers, and the function of the behavior. So you are creating a table that has 4 columns. Remember, the columns are the rows are like this. The row. Yes, the columns are vertical, ne? Vertical. Yeah. So they are straight. It's columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you are going to have the background there of Alex. So what, after reading the scenario there, Alex, the background could, I don't know, you can write the background the way you want to write it, because we're not going to write the background the same way. You might just add a few things that I didn't include, maybe obvious. So the background of Alex is a 11-year-old learner from a single parent household. His mother takes care of Alex and his 2 younger siblings. His father is not involved in his daily life due to work commitments abroad. Now I'm already thinking of the exosystem, extrinsic barriers. But okay. Alex has a history of learning difficulties, especially in reading and writing. We covered the background right there. Behavior description. Alex becomes visibly agitated, fidgety, and anxious before reading or writing tasks. We are talking about the behavior description right here. He shouts, throws objects, knocks over chairs, and disrupts the class during these sessions. Yeah. These outbursts last up to 10 minutes and occur 3 to 4 times a week. Yo. Alex. Relax, Alex. The triggers. So on the column here, the triggers. Reading or writing activity transitions to subjects that involve reading or writing, and teacher approach to start this task. Okay. So these are the triggers now. Reading or writing activities. Transition to subjects that involve reading or writing, because they mentioned that the reading, he gets anxious before reading or writing. So these are the triggers. Now we are talking about the triggers. So reading or writing activities transitions to subjects that involve reading or writing, and teacher approach to start these tasks. Okay. Alex is a problem. Function of the behavior. The behavior helps Alex avoid challenging tasks that cause him distress. Okay. Smart, Alex. It may also serve as, it's not smart for the teachers, it's not smart. It may also serve as a means to receive attention from the teacher and the classmates during these incidents. Yeah. Back in high school, I liked to rap, man. I would just, even the walk, you would see, this one wants attention, man. So let's move. I hope that made sense. 4.2. They're saying analyze using Bram van Brenner's ecological system theory. You are analyzing the whole case study. I have a feeling that something like this is going to be the case study thing. Evaluate the impact of poverty from a perspective of the microsystem, mesosystem, exosystem, macrosystem, and chronosystem in the context of Alex's situation. Okay. Microsystem. The microsystem includes direct with interactions with parents, teachers, and the peers. In Alex's case, the absence of his father due to work commitments abroad and lack of academic support at home due to his mother's obligations can negatively influence his ability to cope with learning difficulties, leading to frustration and disruptive behavior in school. For the micro. The meso, remember, it involves the interaction between the microsystems. So meso, it's many microsystems. Making sense? I hope so. So for example, the relationship between the family and the school. So Alex's teacher might not be able to collaborate effectively with his mother due to her busy schedule. Yeah. Managing a single parent household. Yeah. This lack of communication and consistent support may worsen Alex's learning difficulties. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to relate with these things. You'll understand. You'll come up with a lot of words or ideas to when you are writing. Exosystem. The exosystem refers to external environment settings that indirectly affect the learner, such as the parent's workplace or community resources. Alex's father's absence due to commitments abroad, coupled with possible financial constraints in a single parent home, likely impacts the resources available for Alex's educational support and overall well-being. Yeah, Alex is going through a lot. I think he needs a father there, because some of the behaviors, you see that those people were raised without, their parents ran away. Let me put it that way. Their fathers ran away. They went to buy milk and never came back. Life. Macro. If you forget the macro, just remember that store, El Regisa, and the macro, what. There's a macro store or shop, I don't know. Macro system encompasses social, cultural, and economic factors. Alex's situation may be influenced by social views on single-parent households, and the limited availability of educational resources in lower-income communities, which can exacerbate his educational challenges and the resulting behavior. Let's check. What are they saying here? The macro system encompasses social, cultural, and economic factors. Okay. Alex's situation may be influenced by societal views on his parents' households and the limited availability of educational resources in lower-income communities, which can exacerbate his education. Why is this word playing with my mind? Educational challenges and the resulting behavior. Okay, this is for the macro. Remember last time on the previous session I mentioned, or the macro, those with the cultural things, the beliefs that are there. I even mentioned, or when your pastor tells you you don't have to study, you can just pray, you'll pass. Chronosystem involves changing over time, including the impact of life, transition of significant event. In Alex's case, the prolonged absence of his father and ongoing financial difficulties may have long-term effects on his emotional and behavior development, increasing his anxiety and frustration levels during challenging academic tasks. Yeah. Yo, hey, that was a session, man. That was a session. So I hope it makes sense to you guys. I just read out some of the things that I was able to just gather information, yeah, and especially the case study part. Just know your facts right there. Read that thing. You can read. Back in high school, I was told you have to read something 3 times. But hey, you know, time here at NW, you don't have time when you are writing. Even the other universities, VUT, you don't have time. So make sure you read the case study, you understand what's happening there. Make notes, note there, or just highlight somewhere. Hey, no, I'm gonna come back for this. This is exo. While you are still reading, you can tell, okay, this is exo, that's micro. Chrono, it's the things that happen over time, this and that. You see. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to outline some of the things happen, because on the previous session I outlined the things that are important, and I was like, nah, these people are going to pass. They know everything now. Don't forget the spina bifida, proximal process. What else did we cover? All those things. The things that are catchy right there, don't forget them. Check them out, ladies and gentlemen. SNAP4, CS process, ISP. You see, check out how to fill in those things. Very important. And thanks a lot. That's the last session here. EDCC323. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this module. I haven't written the exam yet. We can do these study sessions and still fail? I'm just kidding. No ways. No ways. After 2 sessions and then we fail. No ways. So this video is gonna be here, yeah, up until, because even the coming students, they are gonna be watching this and that. They're gonna be watching this. So yep, all the best kadi exam, you guys. All the best kadi exam alona. Kasvenda barndini tamera mashudu. I hope you guys lilo pasada. Ka Africans, they say. I forgot, and I'm trying to speak all the languages. But all the best, ladies and gentlemen. And I always feel bad whenever I have to cut a session, because I feel like me and you guys, we connect. Like, even though I don't know you guys, I feel like the moment you start watching my videos, I feel blessed. I feel really blessed. So yeah, guys, God bless you guys. Take good care of yourselves, and happy Christmas, happy New Year, happy birthday, if your birthday is gonna be, I don't know. Peace and love. Back talk with the boy with the back. TB WTB. Sharp Fade. I'm out.